guys, welcome to my channel English Your Shadow. Today I'm going to present a very interesting topic of science, that is cell structure and its functions. Cell structure and its functions. So we'll deal with first cell, then its structure, and at the end its functions. So let's go. So here is the introduction, which is very important for each and every chapter. Introduction of each and every chapter is very important. So there are 7 points and these are very easy to learn. Let's learn with me. All organisms are made up of smaller parts called organs. All organisms are made up of smaller parts called organs. This is an organism. Let me show you. Okay, this is an organism and it is made up of smaller parts called organs such as nose, ears, eyes. Okay, you all are understanding. So, all organisms are made up of smaller parts called organs, and organs are made up of still smaller parts that is known as cell. So let me show you all with the help of a diagram. This is our nose, or take our ear. Okay, and I'll take black color. So there are spots, small cells in our whole organs. Nose as an organ, ear as an organ, eye as an organ, skin as an organ. Every organ have smaller units called cell. Each organs. Okay, means you can say that. Okay, I'll say this at last. Now, cells were first discovered in Cork by Robert Hooke in 1665. Now, what is a cork? I'm going to explain it very simple. Cell was firstly discovered by Robert Hooke in 1665. And how he discovered? He took a dead part of a trunk of a tree. Dead parts, that is known as cork. That cork he observed with the help of a microscope, and he saw that there are room-like structures. In English, cell is jail. You all will be familiar with this word. Cell in English is known as jail. So he saw small rooms over there, and he named them as cell. I would show you the picture of cell very shortly. These are known as the cork. Okay, this was discovered by Robert Hooke when 1665. These are the dead parts of the trunk of the tree. And you know, these are mostly available in every tree. So we can't say that these are not available in every tree. These dead parts are available in every tree. In the season of monsoon, you can observe this. You can go through a tree. I'm not saying to. So I think you all have seen in my video that what is the meaning of cork. I have explained everything about cork. Any difficulty about cork, comment in the comment section, and I will go through a new video for the cork itself. So I think you all would be knowing about cork, and let me desire you one thing. So you all have understand about cork. Is a very easy thing to learn. So now we have taken the first point, that was All organisms are made up of smaller parts that is known as organs. Important thing, organs are made up of still smaller parts. The smallest living part of an organism is called cell. This is also done. And I will say the smallest unit of life is cell. Okay, cell were discovered or observed by Robert Hooke in 1665. This has been also covered. Cell exhibits a variety of shapes and size. Cells are exist or cell can exist in variety of sizes and shapes. Number of cells also varies from organisms to organisms. Number of cells. Our human being cells will be of same kind. Dog cells will be of other kind compared to human being. Pigeon cell will be of other kind. Hen cell will be of other kind. Means all living things have different types of cells, because cells varies from organisms to organisms. This was also clear. Now the second last point, the cell are, this is very important. That's this one. This third last is very important, so I make a star over it. Please mark up this sentence, and I'm going to make a star over this also, because this point is also very important. Cells have three main parts. The three main parts are the cell membrane, cytoplasm. What is a cytoplasm? Cytoplasm contains smaller components of called organelles, and organelles contain ovary, and ovary contains originals. Okay, we will deal with this all. Organelles contains ovary contains originals, and the nucleus. Okay, this point is also very important. Learn this point. Okay, learn this point. This point is very important. Plant cell differ from animal cell. This is very important thing. Plant cells differ from animal cell. प्लांट के पास कुछ और सेल्स रहते हैं, एनिमल्स के पास कुछ और सेल्स रहते हैं. We will see the conditions in which cells are not there in animal cells rather than in plant cells. Okay, so this is all done. We'll move to our next page. I have made a mind map. Mind map for every chapter is very important, and I think each and every one would be known. So I have made a mind map. After this video, I'll give the link in the description in my non-official website. You can go through that, and you can download this PDF and learn things. Because mind map, if you will mug up or you will understand, you will go to a high speed of bio. Okay, so let us start our mind map. So I'm going through a mind map which will make you more easy to understand. See, let me clear everything. Basic components. What are the basic components? Basic components of cells are, basic components of cells are mainly divided into two parts. These are everything inside a living cell is called protoplasm. And I'll say something for protoplasm, that basic component of cell, everything inside a living cell is called protoplasm. Mitochondria, cell wall, cell sap, and etc. all constant and give a name called protoplasm. And you know one more thing, protoplasm is equals to nucleus plus cytoplasm. If we combine nucleus and cytoplasm of any plant or an animal cell, then we receive a protoplasm. Okay. Now, these are subdivided into two more categories. These are two more categories. Okay. These are subdivided into two more categories. So the names are cell membrane or plasma membrane. Both are same thing. Cell membrane is easy to learn, so cell membrane. Cytoplasm, basic component means components मतलब parts, components मतलब parts. Parts क्या होगा सेल का? एक प्रोटोप्लाज्म हो गया, सेल मेम्ब्रेन, साइटोप्लाज्म एंड न्यूक्लियस. Four things are very important. Okay, four things are very important. So we go through the next topic, that is सेल मेम्ब्रेन हो गया ना, सेपरेट्स. सी नाउ सेल मेम्ब्रेन का अब हम लोग पार्ट्स पढ़ेंगे. सेल मेम्ब्रेन का फंक्शंस. I have said now, first we will deal with cell. I have deal with cell. All the 7 points I have deal with cell. Now we are going through their functions. एक एक करके हर सेल का we are going through the functions. So the functions of a cell membrane are as follows. The cell membrane has only 3 functions. 1, 2 and 3. You know, these are, before examination you can revise this mind map. It will help a lot. So let me not go through out of the track. I will be in my track. Cell membrane. Now cell membrane separates cells from one another cell. Means cell membrane, here is a cell, 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 here. These are cells, okay? Now what is cell membrane? Let me show you. These are cell membrane. These are between 2 or more cells. Okay, these are intermediate between 2 or more cells. Okay, these are intermediate between 2 or more cells. See, these are what cell membrane. The function of cell membrane is to separate one cell from another cell, like this. And the work of cell membrane is to divide both the cells into 2 independent cells. Let me give one example for more clearness. अगर आप पर किसी चीज़ का या किसी इंसान का जोर डाला हुआ रहेगा तो आपकी लाइफ, आपका ज़िंदगी अच्छा नहीं चलेगा. And when you will be independent, you will think your own way, you will choose your own rights, you will choose your own decisions. You are free to do things, but no crime, no sickles. Everything should be in a labeled. That is known as independence. Independence from British also relates from cells, because when we are independent we can do our work with our own dedication, with our own emotions. And when we are bothered or when we are given pressure on us to do this, will not have interest in those things to do. Our interest will go to drink waters from dirty lakes. Okay. Now the second point of cell membrane description is it protects the cell from the surrounding media. Surrounding medium means cell membrane also protects the cell from the surrounding medium. Means there is a cell and from here a danger is coming. So the cell membrane will protect him and pull him out. The cell, okay, this point is not very tough, is a porous and allows substances to move and out of the cell. It is very porous, jelly-like substance it is, which is used to make a substance in and out. See, this is a mitochondria. This in, under, out, in, out. See, let me show you. In, out, in, out. This is the work of mitochondria. Cell membrane, sorry, mitochondria, I said cell membrane. Now cytoplasm. We will deal with cytoplasm. Cytoplasm. What? Cytoplasm. Jelly-like substance between nucleus and cell membrane. Cytoplasm is what? Jelly-like substance between nucleus and cell membrane. Contains organelles. You know, burning of cells is also depend upon organelles. How we grow tall, how we grow in our breath, with the help of cells. If cells stop growing, growth ultimately stops growing. Growth of cells are most important. So when cells if you listen the word sentence cells grows, then a question comes in our mind, how the cells grow. This is very familiar, okay? For higher classes, this is a very important that organelles contains ovary or the ovule, which get transported when the cell is distracted. जब सेल टूटता है, दो सेल जुड़ा हुआ है, he is taking the food, powers, everything. Now this is a single cell. When it breaks into two cells, then the organelles present in these two cells divides. And thus, now this is now single cell and now this is also a single cell. Now let me take one by one. Now when this cell eats, take the nutrition, furnish itself, then it's also broke into two parts, that is organelles. Means, Anisha, come here. I'll take one more example. Let me show you. Let me show you one example. Wait. So guys, I'm ready with the example. It's a very easy example. So let's go through the example. This was a cell, single cell. Take his nutrition, furnish herself by taking minerals present in our cell walls and all, everything he took, and he grows big. And when he grows big, he divides into two parts. And when he divides into two parts, two cells combine two cells combines and make two more cells. अब दो सेल बन गया. When these two cells eat too much and they grows, they again divides into two parts. Divides into two parts. See, the cell has been divided into two parts and these two also divided into two parts. So this was an example with my sister. Okay. So we have learned about nucleus with my sister's example. न्यूक्लियस और ये सेल मेम्ब्रेन के बीच में रहता है. इतना आप समझ जाइए. आप सभी ऑर्गेनल्स के बारे आप पढ़ ही लिए हैं. एक बार मैं रीड कर दे रहा हूँ. Contains organelles of the cells such as mitochondria, Golgi bodies and rhizomes. ठीक ना. ये तीनों ही रहता है. जो हम न्यूट्रिशन और मिनरल्स कह रहे थे उसके बदले हमको ये तीनों कहना था, लेकिन उस समय मेरे पास दिमाग में आया नहीं था. यही तीनों रहता है जिसका ग्रोथ हेल्प करता है ऑर्गेनल्स में. ठीक ना. वेरी इजी चैप्टर, विल टेक इट वेरी इजीली. So now we come to nucleus. Nucleus, it is a usual spherical situated in the central of the cell. And nucleus, this is a cell. I'm enlarging it. Sorry, I'm enlarging the cell. This is a nucleus. Let me draw it properly. Wait. See, this is a cell, and this is further divided into nucleus. This is a nucleus. Okay, nucleus is of this type. I should draw nucleus with black pen. Nucleus is of hard type. Nucleus. Okay, nucleus is of shape of heart, and nucleus is spherical. Okay, it is spherical, or you can say heart in shape. Situated in the center, it is situated in the center of the cell and vital part of the living cell. And it's a vital means, you know, vital part of the cell. Very important thing. What do you mean by vital? Vital has many meanings. I'm saying you the first meaning of vital, which I have learned. What is vital? Vital means very sensitive, very kamzor, very important, you can say. Very important cell. IMP. It's a very important part of a cell. Nucleus act as a control of the central and cell activities, also plays an important role in inheritance. Act as a control over the center means it's a control power of the cell. We can say वो control करता है पूरे cell को, मतलब वो एक control power के थ्रू वो काम करता है. वो एक कंट्रोल, जैसे हम लोग की ब्रेन काम करता है हमारी बॉडी के लिए, कंट्रोल करता है पूरे नर्व सिस्टम्स को, एवरी सिस्टम्स को, वैसे ही न्यूक्लियस वहाँ पे ब्रेन का काम करता है जो आपके पूरे सेल को कंट्रोल रखता है. वो ऑल्सो प्ले करता है इनहेरिटेंस मतलब इसको कहते हैं इनहेरिटेंस. कुछ याद आया? मैंने जो बताया था दो सेल टूटते उसको इनहेरिटेंस कहते हैं. ठीक है ना. Now we'll read an important thing about cell, that is nuclear. Now nuclear is very important in cell. Nuclear membrane. Nuclear, the converging of the nucleus with separates nucleus from the cytoplasm. It is a porous and allows the cytoplasm and the nucleus to exchange materials. What happens in the next video? I'll give a video show. I'll show with the help of a reality. Today I'm not available with those things, but I promise in the second part of the video I'm going to do that. Let me explain about the mind map today. Next day, next video, I'm promising you all I'll show all reality. Each and every sentence will be understanding as lifelong. The converging of nucleus which separates the nucleus from the cytoplasm. What is the nuclear membrane function? That is separate या converging रहता है, converging करता है, न्यूक्लियस को सेपरेट कर देता है, न्यूक्लियस को सेपरेट कर देता है फ्रॉम किससे? साइटोप्लाज्म से, ठीक ना? It is a porous and allows the cytoplasm and nucleus to exchange materials. See, अब हम बताते हैं तुमको न्यूक्लियस का एग्जाम्पल लेके. न्यूक्लियस हम लोग का ब्रेन जैसा काम करता है, वो वहाँ का कंट्रोल संभालता है. तो इसीलिए हम लोग कह सकते हैं कि जिस समय कुछ भी एक्सचेंज ऑफ gases or food particles are taken through which part? Who will give me the answer? Nobody. I'll think I should give the cytoplasm. Very important thing. Cytoplasm is used to do the exchange of each materials. Okay. Materials में क्या आया? Food and water only. And exchange of materials. This has been understood. Nucleus. Now this is very important point. Let me explain deeply. Nucleus, using microscope of higher magnification, we have seen a smaller spherical body inside the nucleus, which is called nucleus. Nucleus plays a vital role. Vital means very important role in making protein in cells. Nucleus are when जब हम लोग nucleus देखो, ये हम लोग का सेल है, ये हम लोग का न्यूक्लियस है, और उसके अंदर हम लोग का क्या है? हम लोग का क्या है? न्यूक्लियस. ये क्या है? This one is known as what? Nucleus. देखो हम तुम लोग को दिखलाते हैं, बताते हैं न्यूक्लियस किसको कहते हैं. This is known as nucleus. Okay. And this is known as cell. This is known as cell. Okay. अब समझ में आ गया? सेल है, सेल के अंदर न्यूक्लियस है, कंट्रोल करता है पूरे न्यूक्लियस को. अपनी माइंड मैप से समझने की कोशिश कीजिएगा. और उसके बाद न्यूक्लियस के अंदर एक और चीज़ है जिसका नाम है न्यूक्लियस. न्यूक्लियस which help us to what to do? Which help us to plays a vital role in giving proteins or making proteins in a cell. Okay. वो प्रोटीन्स बनाने में या देने में मदद करता है. Chromosomes. You know, I love chromosomes. Chromosomes. You know, I will say one more thing about few seconds I will take. Chromosomes we never say. Chromosomes. Why? There's a very large chapter over it. I have been teaching to my younger sister. Chromosome is a very long chapter, hidden chapter behind chromosome. I'll give the link in description. Kindly go through this also. Chromosome thread-like structure in the nucleus which carry genes. What is genes? ओरिजिनल्स के अंदर जीन्स रहता है। अब जीन्स का मतलब हम समझाते हैं इसके हेल्प के थ्रू। थ्रेड लाइक स्ट्रक्चर, देखो जीन ही के, जीन जब टूटता है ना तभी ना वो दूसरे सेल्स में और डिवाइड हो जाता है। तो हम बताते हैं जीन्स यूनिट ऑफ इनहेरिटेंस, इनहेरिटेंस मतलब अलग होना, इन अ लिविंग ऑर्गेनिज्म विच ट्रांसफर द हेरिडिटरी कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स फ्रॉम द पेरेंट टू द ऑफस्प्रिंग। ये जैसे एक सेल है, उसको हम लोग दो भाग में तोड़े, ये सेल में और एक ये सेल में। जो ये सेल का कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स होगा वही कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स इसमें भी पाया जाएगा, इसमें भी पाया जाएगा, क्योंकि इसके अंदर वही जीन है जो इसके अंदर प्रेजेंट, सॉरी, जो इसके अंदर भी प्रेजेंट है। जीन्स, ओके, which takes the characteristic from the parent cell to the offsprings. Okay, till then I'm not saying this is the end of the chapter. This is the end of the chapter, not part 1 video. So I'll be taking more time and going through the next video. The link I'll share in the description for the non-official website which I have made. You can go through that and you can download these PDFs. These PDFs डाउनलोड कर लो पीडीएफ को और माइंड मैप एटलीस्ट याद कर लो. These mind map will be more remember for your lifelong. जब तक तुम लोग जिंदा रहोगे ना तब तक ये तुमको याद रहेगा. So let me see which all topics. Till then, bye.